like Miami. Miami, 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 Miami. It feels like Miami.
Welcome to the Miami Heat Beat postgame show. I'm your host, Giancarlo Navas, and with me today are a bunch of fucking idiots that stayed up to watch this piece of shit basketball team. Embarrassment of a franchise, embarrassment of professionals. Alphonse, Sidney, my co-host. Alf, if you fucked up at work for the amount of times that they have fucked up at work, do you keep a job?
No.
What the fuck happens to you?
I usually get fired.
You get fucking fired. Saucy takes Lou. If you are as ass as the Miami Heat have been for the past fucking season, Lou, do you keep your job?
I'm sorry, I was taking off the light, but no.
Way to fucking ruin the bit. Kyle, if you suck at your job for the amount of time that the Heat have, do you keep your job?
No, unless you're a porn star.
God damn.
Excellent.
Makes a great point.
Great job. If this was around the horn, I would have given you points. Franky, if you were the Heat, would you keep your fucking job?
We're taken.
I am sick. Alf, welcome to the Heat Beat postgame show. The Heat suck ass. They lost to the fucking Mavericks. Alf, why are they double teaming Spencer Dinwiddie? I didn't even know he was still in the league.
No, listen, man. It's just, the thing is top to bottom. All right. Let's dissect this thing top to bottom. Top. All right. We've talked about this ad nauseum. You knew you were going to extend Jimmy Butler. You didn't trade him in the offseason. That we're talking at the top. And I say top because I don't like to say Pat Riley because we all know there's like 5 people making the decision. So that's 5 dumb motherfuckers at the top, right? Mm-hmm. Let's go one step lower. Coaching staff. All right. We've talked ad nauseum about how stupid this coaching staff has been to the point where Eric Spoelstra has literally Chris Webbered them a game this year. Okay. There's only 4 times this season a team has scored single digits in the fourth quarter. The Heat have done it 3 times. Okay. I don't care. Stop telling me about talent, Sean Rochester on Twitter. Okay. There are much worse teams that have not scored single digits in the fourth quarter 3 times this year. You got to chalk some of that up to coaching. Maybe a little bit. Maybe the fact that we start with shitty lineups every fourth quarter. All right, so that's coaching. Now, players. This has to be one of the dumbest fucking Heat teams I have ever witnessed. All right? Basketball IQ on negative. And Terry didn't even play today. Like, when you talk about basketball IQ on this team, who you're not talking about Dwayne Wade and Shane Battier out this motherfucker. Like, if we're talking about if that was Ivy League basketball IQ, we on some community college type shit. We fixing ACs out this motherfucker. We're daytime TV. Get off your couch and go learn a trade. That's where we're at. We're GED out this bitch. Not to if you're a GED graduate in the
no
in the
offense
chat.
to you.
No offense to you.
It's your education, kings and queens.
But I mean, top to bottom, and then fans, we're stupid as shit too. So top to bottom, I think like the janitorial staff of the arena is probably the top tier of the entire fucking.
Not even. Have you been to the bathrooms there?
That's true.
Just like, fucking failure.
Pick up a fucking paper towel, why don't you?
You know the one thing that all those things have in common?
What?
They pick up shit constantly. Lou, I think Alf is right. I think I am watching this game and I decided, I was like, you know what? These motherfuckers made me hate basketball. I don't like it. I don't like whatever they're doing. I'm sick of Nico. I'm sick of Spo. I'm sick of fucking everybody.
I'm sick of them too, God damn it. Like,
why are they doubling Spencer Dinwiddie? Why is Alec Burke doing that? Can you tell me, Lou, you're an analyst on this show.
I don't
Why
know.
is Alec
I don't
Burke
know.
doing that? And somebody in chat that said Spencer Dinwiddie's their second best guard. That's like saying someone's the second skinniest person at McDonald's. I don't give a fuck. Second best guard. It's fucking Mavs, bro.
Guys, it doesn't
And the
matter.
second best guard was Kyrie Irving.
This is just so.
No, I don't hate basketball because of the fourth quarter. I hate basketball because I've experienced this fucking team. Macmon. His name is Macmon.
The way you said that, you just very, very aggressive.
Fuck them, bro.
You guys are so dead, man.
I'm
Like,
fucking pissed, bro.
I'm
waiting for G to finish.
Yeah.
I don't even know where my anger is supposed to go. I
G
I
has
have
such
so-
high expectations for this team.
G expected this team to be a second round exit at the minimum when that was
a ceiling.
the ceiling, and there was a less than 1% chance we were hitting that. Like, guys, temper your. This team sucks.
No, okay. Let me take over for G because he's crashing out.
Thank
Franky,
you.
Ben.
Franky. Okay, so most of this game was shit, but there was one sequence. It was the sequence, right? So the Mavs get the offensive rebound despite being completely undersized, and then they hit a three. Which Franky, don't eye test check me on this one. Opposing teams are 98% from three after an offensive rebound this season against the Heat. I don't check it. It's a fact. All right.
And they got like 3 of them that possession.
I got it from Second Spectrum or whatever that shit is. All right.
That's the alcohol you're drinking?
Yeah. Then they go back down the floor, and then you get a terrible shot by Tyler. It's like a 2-pointer, like one step in the 3-point line, the kind of shit we told him to stop doing. Right. And he stopped doing all season until he got that all-star nod. Now he's back to mid-range king. Okay. He smokes that shit, of course. Then they come down to get a layup. Then on the other side, offensive foul by Burks. Then the Mavs hit another 3, and from there they were down 4 to up 4, just like that. Game was over. Like, this is the kind of shit they do, and just shoot themselves in the foot.
It's maddening. They didn't dominate. They should have dominated them on the rebounds. The whole first half. They're like, hey, we have the only guy above 6'11" on the court right now. Let's keep passing him the ball. And they completely went away from him. He had 15 points in the first half, finished the game with 17.
Yep.
Like, what are we doing, man? Like, they completely were taken away. They started hoisting up threes with like 2 minutes to go, like contested threes, rushing for it. Like it was the last possession. And I'm like, the fuck are we doing? Like, why do we need that? We're getting to the rim at will. There's no shot blocker. We have a 7-footer we can throw lobs to if you get stopped. Like,
Even the last Tyler 3, Kyle, the last Tyler 3 falling out of bounds. They didn't need that. There was mad time left.
So here I am sitting in my living room going, they need, mind you, at this point, they're only down a few points. And I say to myself, all they need is 3 twos. That's it. That's really simple math. At 6 points, you're up by 1. What do they do down the court? They take 3 threes. And I'm like, one, they're not even close. And not only not even close, they're bad shots. So not only do they not go to the basket and get twos, but they take a bunch of 3. And this isn't even, you know what, Alf, to your point, we are all, as Heat fans and from the top, this is all stupidity. Because we're not gonna square this to just this season. But the Heat are down in games when they could come back in them. For whatever reason, they get this like dog with squirrel thing going. Hey, let's take a 3. Hey, let's take a 3. Hey, let's take more 3s. Hey, we've missed the last 11. Let's take more 3s. And I'm like, damn, the basket, you can't drive?
Kyle, but if you take 3 twos, that means you need 3 stops and 3 defensive rebounds. And do you trust them to get to do that?
Problem. And here's my thing. My problem isn't even Ware on offense. If Ware stops the shot, not necessarily has to be a block, deters the shot, you're asking him to also grab the rebound, guys?
Nobody backs him up.
Asking him to grab the rebounds, he just stopped the play. Like, grab the rebound. Nope, no. Well, he's 7 foot. He should block the shot with one hand and grab the rebound with the other. Like, I don't understand what we're doing here.
There's a 6'10 Jovic that doesn't even back him up on those plays. Like that's just bogs my mind. Okay, and let's get down to the worst part of the entire game. You missed a shot, missed a 3-pointer down 3, and G, what do they do with like 18 seconds left?
Run the damn clock. I'm sorry.
Do these people do what? I don't understand. You're fucking professionals. Do you not have eyes? The fucking clock. There's like 20 clocks. Have you been to an NBA arena? There's more fucking clocks in a Rolex store. I don't understand. What the fuck? Do you not know? Do you not know? Did you think? I mean, they for sure were told we're going a little early in case we miss to foul Kyle Anderson. You have an enormous head. What's inside of it?
I need the replay of Kyle. I need the replay of Kyle Anderson flailing around trying to foul. It is the funniest shit you'll ever see. Like
you thought that was funny? It's a fucking joke to you.
My goodness,
fucking hilarious.
This whole team is
crazy
a joke.
because Kyle actually didn't play horrible at all tonight. Like he was productive.
He can go to hell.
He did play. Hey, listen, 15-9.
Jaime's waiting for him there. At this point, it's fucking
15-9
ridiculous.
from the guy you don't want to play. I'm not.
Dude, the guy you didn't even want the deal, and then you started him,
and happened to be like one of your better players today.
Played well.
Fucking
the funny thing was, every time he shot the ball, I was like, "Fuck!" But then he would get his own offensive rebound and put it back. I was like, "Yes!" I was like, "I have no idea whether I like this fucking guy or not." But then
he had 6 offensive rebounds.
he was a good time. Kyle was a good time.
You know what's
another thing? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yo,
I was gonna say you.
Quick shout out to Lenny Lester who subbed, said let's miss the playoffs and hit the lottery. And I don't even know what Cameron H super chatted. It says captured the flag. What does that? The fuck does that mean?
Lou knows what that means.
Come on, man. That's you're wanting the wrong things here. You're wanting the wrong things here.
Who the fuck is Cooper Flag? Oh, that's some dumbass draft pick. You want to?
Lou,
You're obsessed with
know.
what are you, Drake? You fucking obsessed with a middle schooler? Fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
He's in college, bro. Relax.
Hey, Lou.
That's what Drake said.
I hear you like him young.
No.
A draft piece full of pedophiles.
Hey, Lou and I both know, though.
Take him out. What the fuck are we doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
First off, we should not want a lottery pick because we'll lose the damn pick to the Warriors. So, no.
We do want a lottery
right
pick
now, but we definitely want to avoid the lottery as much as
That's
possible.
not what happens, Kyle.
That's not what happens. We keep our pick if we don't make the playoffs.
No. If the Warriors,
Warriors
nobody
pick
cares about the
protected.
Warriors. The Warriors pick top 10 protected.
The
They're
Warriors
not
don't
going to
get
get top 10.
the pick.
So it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yes. Capture the flag, please. Bring me all of the flags. Does he have a brother? Bring him too, please. Golly, man. I today posed an interesting question to me, right? After Jaime didn't got a fucking BNP yesterday, he starts today.
No, he was sick yesterday. He was sick.
He was active. I don't want to hear that. Whatever. BNP. And then I ask, what has Jaime Hawkins Jr. done at an average to above average level this year? The replies are hilarious. Turn the ball over. I said positive things. He said no response. He's an elite sweater, leads the league in pump fakes, stomach illnesses. What are we doing, Jaime?
Nobody turns a ball over on a spin move better than Jaime.
I'll say, yeah.
Bam erasure.
Oh, well, I said Bam's a close second. But Franky, one thing. Okay, so you guys know I'm a Duncan stan, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I love about Spo is that Haywood and Duncan for some reason just get forgotten for long stretches. Haywood DMP tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't know. But then Duncan is like, oh, now I'm down 5 or 6 or 8. Duncan, come back in with 2 minutes left and save me.
Made a great pass to Tyler.
Only two guys were plus. It was Duncan and Kyle Anderson.
I said today.
Oh, Duncan and Kyle Anderson are the guys he brought back in after he went down. They went down like 10 points.
They were plus 10, Duncan in 20 minutes, and Kyle Anderson plus 13 in 27 minutes.
Chad says they're the stepchildren of the Heat.
Yeah,
They really are though. Like,
why does Rozier play more than both of them? I don't understand.
But like, and then like tonight was just a little like tonight was one of those nights where like Spo fell in love with a player and just it was too it was too much Alec Burks tonight. Like you don't need that much Alec Burks. Like you never need that much Alec Burks. Like he's a good player. He gives you a little bit of something off the bench, but like there was just way too many long stretches of Alec out there who he can't play defense. For some reason he couldn't hit fucking free throws tonight. Nobody could. Like it was a little bit too much. And like I'm not gonna kill Spo for the rotations tonight because he didn't have anybody. But then you're going offense, defense, and you don't bring Davion Mitchell in for defense. It's just weird shit. I'm just like, whatever. I don't. You know what? I don't fucking care anymore.
Thank you. Welcome. Please.
You know what Heat games are now? It's press releases about what Trump has done in office. Okay. Every time, it's just, okay, whatever. It can't get fucking worse, and then it gets worse, and then it gets worse, and then
Then another plane crashes.
They get rid of Department of Education. They lose to Brooklyn. Get rid of DI. They lose to fucking Dallas without any of their best players. Like it's just inundated with bullshit to the point I don't care anymore. Like I'm gonna keep analyzing fucking Alec Burks minutes. Leave me the fuck alone.
Why is Chad
don't call me anymore, G?
Why is Chad asking for a positive post-game recap? What's positive? What do you want to talk about?
Guys,
what the fuck? What the fuck is there to celebrate?
I got you.
What is there to be happy about?
They dropped to the 9th seed. Let's fucking go. Only one loss.
You want us to talk about, oh my God, Tyler Hero scored 40 points today. It's so cool. Way to send off. They're 0 and they have not won a game since they traded Jimmy Butler. Meanwhile, him and Steph Curry are like fucking making out.
They're having so much fucking fun.
I'm so sick of it.
He's got his.
Hey, Tankathon number 1. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go capture the flag.
Here's my thing.
We should do this every time they lose.
It kills me because in the chat it said, "Hey, can we just blow it up and reset?" Guys, this is the blow up. This is the blow up. I'm so sick of the tank thing. This is it. This is what happens when you tank. Losing.
No, Kyle. They're trying to make it playoffs. This is Jimmy Butler shitting his pants last night.
No. When you tank, you lose games. This is the outcome.
Kyle, they're trying to win, though.
They're trying to win. This is literally the opposite.
That's the point.
The issue is
they're still losing. They're still losing.
Yes,
it's like fighting in quicksand.
That's the issue. They're trying to win and they lose. Instead of just giving in to losing so they can win later, you know what they're going to end up with? The 14th pick. They're probably going to draft another fucking big because God knows we need another one who can protect the rim at this fucking level. And they're just going to fuck this shit all up yet again instead of fucking doing this in the summer. And instead here we are in February talking about maybe you guys know maybe Davion Mitchell can be better than Terry Rozier. Like, what are we doing? The team sucks, guys. Like, what is this a shocker to anybody? Enjoy your fucking All-Star weekend. Like, we're gonna watch Tyler here.
I think everybody needs to get a grip. You got to stay together if you got the guts, and you don't find the first door and run out of it.
There are no obstacles. There's no obstacles. All there are accusations and opinions. We have done this since 1995.
We'll find out what we're made of here if you got the guts.
This is Guts Check with Greg Sylvander.
Yo.
We got the bubble guts.
Yo.
But to my point, if this whole blow up thing, right? First off, the blow up should have happened during the trade deadline. So if we're going to do that, stop asking for it. Number 2, if you blow it up, right? Look at the Wizards. They're 12 and like they have 50 losses. Like that's what happens. So I don't know what people are asking for. Because, like, if you fire Spo, you're going to get a worse coach. I guarantee you. There's not a better coach hanging out there on the couch.
Really wants to fire Spo. We just
there's idiots. There are idiots, and I'm calling them idiots.
I mean, nobody, we can't constantly deal with the fringes, okay? All right.
Wait, but is it fringes?
It is fringes. Like
100%.
Minority, man.
The average man on the street doesn't even know who Spo is.
And then Bam, the Bam thing, he didn't play tonight, so we're not going to blame him for the loss. But I can't tell you how many times let's trade Bam. After he had 22 and 17. What I'm saying is, if we're talking about tanking, this is the tanking. This is the tanking. Like,
no, it's not even really tanking because they're trying, and that's the part.
They're trying to win basketball games. We understand. They lost to a Mavs team that might as well have been their fucking G League team. They gave up 123 points per possession, which fucking sucks, and they're trying to actively win basketball games. This is the problem. Why can't we fucking just admit that this is the issue? The issue is they're not good enough, yet they will always continue to fight to be mid. That's the best they can be, is mid.
But Lou, I don't think anyone over here is acting like they're good. Like,
no, they're angry. Like G and Kyle are.
No, but you know what it is.
Oh no, I mean I get angry at the losses too.
It's just upset. It's not that they're bad because like I thought they'd be okay this year. It's just how flagrantly unchanged they are from year to year. It doesn't matter who's on the team, who's playing, who the assistant coaches are, who the fucking players are, what system Spo runs. It's the same thing. Do you know? I was telling a guy on Twitter today. Do you know how many fucking offenses and things they've run in the last 3 years? And none of it works. And sometimes it's even different. Andrew Wiggins wasn't here before, and he's fucking he's doing disappearing acts. And I'm just so tired of it. And then I have to watch Jimmy Butler shit his pants and win a bunch of games with the Warriors. And I'm like, I'm just so annoyed. It's just so they've sucked the life out of me. They've denigrated my soul. I'm withering and rotting away. I'm a husk of a human being with nothing to love.
You guys want to know something funny? I put this on Twitter. Davion Mitchell is the exact kind of guy they should have went after when they had Jimmy Butler. Like, those are the building block guys that could have helped. That could have helped this team get over the hump. And they just never did those moves, right? So, like, and literally this team, and Lou, you're saying we have to admit it. Everyone on Heat Beat has been saying the team, since the team that lost to the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, these teams have sucked.
Yep.
And the team that went to the finals against Denver was a shit team. A super, super bad fucking team.
Horrible team.
That Jimmy went fucking nuclear, and then Caleb Martin turned into Scottie Pippen, and like all this shit just fell into place, and they just had this miraculous, and they almost gave up the first 3-0 lead in league history. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And then so this front office,
I would have killed myself if that happened.
This front office decided that they were going to keep sticking with that group.
Yep.
And then they didn't even sell off the parts for like anything.
No,
they just lost all the parts for nothing. Right?
They don't know how to sell. They just turn it in when it's time.
Someone pointed out that they probably could have got Davion Mitchell for Caleb Martin. They never did any of those kinds of fucking moves.
And they still haven't learned, Alf. That's my entire frustration with this franchise is that they open up the fridge. There's no food there, but they keep opening up, hoping something shows up. Like it always continues to happen. Like even during this trade deadline, like we had already seen this act before in terms of the Highsmith minutes being an issue when he doesn't start.
So why keep Highsmith?
Why keep Highsmith? He's on a
Franky have been saying.
Yep, like me, Franky, and Moose have been in fucking lock shambles over there preaching this. Like, if these guys aren't part of your long-term plans, I love Haywood Highsmith. I think he should be playing over some of the guys that are playing. That includes Pell Larson, and I'm a Pell Larson guy. But if he's not, if this was not part of the vision, he should have been gone. He should have been shipped off somewhere.
What about Duncan? There's a lot of teams that Houston Rockets could use a Duncan Robinson right now. And don't they have like a treasure trove of first round picks?
Do not trade. Do not. Him and Bam are the only guys I don't want to trade.
But look, this is the issue with this team. The guys that you don't want to trade are the guys that the other teams want to trade for.
Why you want to trade a future superstar?
I'm talking about Duncan right now.
Yeah, me too.
All right, take him out.
He said future, not current. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
But like the guys that the Heat try to trade, or the guys that the Heat end up trading, are guys who their values are completely depleted. A la Kyle Lowry when he was here. What they're gonna try to do with Terry Rozier next year. Nobody wants those guys. You have to attach assets to these guys.
When we have to attach a pick to Terry Rozier, will be my official fucking Joker moment. That is when everything will change. I don't even live in Florida anymore. I will walk out here with a Trae Young fucking haircut. Okay, I will perm my shit and then like fucking I don't know how I will get the ball spots, but I will figure it the fuck out. Let them attach a pick to Terry Rozier. And I will lose my goddamn shit.
This is what they're good at.
Alf, I'm not going to lie.
Listen to me for a second. Could you imagine where this team would be if they let Kyle just fucking expire?
Oh, my God.
And they kept that first round pick. If they traded Jimmy Butler for 2 or 3 first round picks this summer.
Just leave it at 2. It doesn't even have to be 3.
They could have used their mid-level exception.
I will look like that if they attach a pick to get rid of Terry Rozier.
Alf, they could have signed and trade Kyle somewhere and gotten maybe a second round pick like they did for Max Strus. They could have used their mid-level exception and bring a guy that could contribute, like a real rotation player at a real salary that you can actually trade later as well. There's so much that they could have done, and they actually did the worst possible thing. They got rid of their most valuable asset. They got I'm just going to flat out say it, the worst high-minute player in the sport. Flat out. Flat out the worst high-minute player in the sport. And they have that guy rotting their team.
And here's what's going to happen, right? Here's what's going to happen this summer. Mark my words. They're going to figure out how to get Kevin Durant to Miami, who's just going to be like a year older.
Really?
They're going and they're going to give him a.
Why are we smiling at that?
No, yeah,
that's not good.
Oh, dude, it's gonna end up being like Kevin Durant, Bam, and like nothing else.
No, cute, yeah.
They're gonna give up some picks. They're gonna give up like Tyler. They're giving like Tyler, Duncan, Terry.
We're off Tyler.
Duncan, Terry, like 2 first round picks.
Why is this a bad thing?
Because we're going to be the Sons of the East.
Shut up.
I would not be watching. I can guarantee you, I will not be watching the Heat.
It's going to be Bam, Kevin Durant, and Alec Burks in our big 3 photo.
Yeah. What about Davion?
Don't forget Slow-Mo.
What about Davion?
Yeah, Slow-Mo is going to be an essential fucking rotation player. He's going to provide the spacing that Bam Adebayo and Kevin Durant both need.
They'll be able to get their rocks off because they can sign a whole bunch of G Leaguers. So there you go.
Chad keeps a legend that I don't watch the NBA. If I didn't watch the NBA, I wouldn't be suffering through these post-game shows. Alf, why are people on Twitter mad at you that you want Cristobal fired and that as a result?
I don't know. It's just a fucking weird lady. It's a really fucking weird lady.
She was so funny. Alf goes, "This got to be the dumbest Heat team since they were led by waiters." And someone goes, "First you want Cristobal fired, and now this." Fuck you,
bro. I don't like. I'm like, whoa. What are you fucking Mario Cristobal's wife? And then she's like. I think then she was like, "Oh, I'd like to see you drop 40 in a game like Tyler." And I'm like, 8 foot
then
rim?
You go 8 foot rim.
I got you, motherfucker. 8 foot rims, beast it all.
It's so funny because Alf, you go, "What?" And she goes, "You heard me. Fuck off. Leave this team alone."
She was so angry. Bro.
It's funny because Alf didn't even mention Tyler.
I didn't.
And then he's like, then I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Let's see you put up Tyler's 40 points. I bet you can't."
8 foot rims, I'm beasting on hoes. Fuck that shit.
Yo, we got to get her on the show.
Her name is Miss Chris. I guarantee you, like, if you spell it out, it's Miss Cristobal. Like, nobody's that mad in fucking February about Mario Cristobal. Unless, first of all, I don't even know who remembers I don't remember my Mario Cristobal takes.
I found her profile pic, but I don't want to hate. I found her pictures.
Her pictures. I thought it was a Heat logo
of Miss Chris or Jessica Cristobal.
Miss Chris, a lot of Trump gifts in here.
That's very interesting.
There it is.
That's very
It always
interesting.
goes back to racism.
It always goes back to. Well, that could be Mario Cristobal's wife. I mean, that guy looks like. Let me tell you.
Every guy holding a sign in Hialeah on the corner.
Go, because it got some cans over here. At least that team plays real games that matter.
That was one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had on Twitter.
Dude, I'm sorry, I had to interrupt the show because I saw that and I go, that can't be a real person.
It was so fucking weird. I'd like to see you drop 40 like Tyler. What?
My favorite was leave this team alone.
Leave this team alone.
It's like, what the fuck? There you go, Miss Chris. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Saving America.
One Mario Cristobal hater at a time.
Can we talk about how Spo decided for the first time in his life to go offense defense, and he's just like, all right, we really got to get slow-mo back in the game. Khalil, get out of here. I was like, whatever, but this is the time you decide to do this?
No, but you go offense defense and Davion Mitchell's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, what is this guy?
Kyle's about to lose his shit.
I think somebody's feeding Spo clips of these players in college. And he's like, yeah, I'd like one of these guys.
I don't know what it's like
to go through a divorce. USA.
Is this a result? I don't even know. What's going on with my man?
This dude is out here just fucking at like 2 a.m. watching film that Chris Quinn is sending over. Just like, hey, take
Chris
a look
Quinn
at this
ain't
guy.
watching film.
Yeah, that's probably right.
No one on that team is watching.
It's probably Adam Simon or Chet, just like
ever since Dan Casaccio got sent to Sioux Falls, Spo lost his goddamn mind. I'm just saying.
By
the way, that should be the replacement if there is a replacement.
Hashtag bring back Dan.
There's not going to be a replacement for Spo.
No, now what I mean by replacement is not what some people might mean by replacement. What I mean by replacement is moving his ass to the front office because that's where his ass should be. That to me, you get him like
maybe
the trajectory. This all started because he was in the video room. Like he watched tape, he watched film, he understands development. He helped with the development. What I'm saying is,
what I will say to you, Kyle, is apparently from what I know, Spo was one of the biggest proponents of the Terry trade. So I don't need him anywhere near the front office. Okay.
Yeah, people keep saying that I want him in the Brad Stevens role. I was like, are you sure about that?
He also said he did not want anything to do with Trae Young. When Trae Young could have been had for cheap. Okay.
Leave Spo in the head coaching role and get a forward-thinking GM who aligns with his vision of player development actually, takes into consideration and looks around and reads the new CBA and understands the new CBA to a point where we don't have to be mid and suffer for 4 to 5 to 6 years, and where we can take a dip 1 or 2 years and come back with the fury.
It sounds like you want to hire Brian Goins.
Brian would have traded everything for Kevin Durant. No, I'm sorry, B-Money.
Okay.
Just somebody who's a little bit forward thinking.
This whole thing about trading everything. Like, can we calm down with that shit?
Please.
Like, trading everything. Like, would you guys... Now, the thing is, if it was a bunch of picks, I get it. But, like, this whole idea that, like, Jovic, Jamie, and fucking Butler is everything. Like,
no, the Suns asked for everything.
They asked for all the picks, Alf, and swaps. Like, I'm not doing that.
I get that. If it's a bunch of draft capital, I get that. But the argument we had in the Heat Beat chat was, would you trade Jovic, Butler, and a pick? And half the fucking chat lost their minds. And I was like, you motherfuckers are insane.
We said yes, but you have to do a lot more.
No. You said yes.
I did
not. You said yes.
I said yeah, because that's cheap, but you have to do a lot more, because otherwise you're wasting a fucking year. Because even if you added Kevin Durant, just dropped him in with no picks, nothing else, you still need a whole fucking roster because this team sucks.
Oh no, but it wasn't about 2025.
But he's 36. It needs to be about 2025.
You weren't going to win this. You weren't going to win the title.
But you're not going to win next year either. So I'd rather just keep the assets.
Shut up, Lou. You don't know nothing.
I'm sorry. Kevin Durant hasn't won.
Lou got a plan to win in 2032.
Shit. But I will dominate the 2030s.
Lou is going to dominate from 2031 to 2034. Like, it's just going to be a 3-year stretch where Lou's Heat team
a lot like what the Heat
shit.
did with Wade, huh?
No,
dominated from 2010 to 2014. Who wants to win under?
I really don't like Kyle Anderson.
Is it because he's a different Kyle than the Kyle you want on this team?
I don't know. I just don't.
Why don't you like him? He was doing Jaime's role better than Jaime.
I don't like
season.
Jaime either.
Yeah, but we liked him last year.
Which also, by the way, Mavs are just way too excited about this win. Fucking relax.
Gee, they beat us with guys. They played a center today that I audibly had to Google. I had never heard.
You really had to ask if he was in the NBA.
I did not know who Kyler Kelly was.
Chat's like, who do you like? Fucking nobody. Where the fuck have you been?
Kyle Lowry. That's the only person. Yeah,
I'm looking up this lady's picture on fucking Twitter. This is hilarious.
What, Mario Cristobal's wife, allegedly?
Yeah, why is she so mad at me? It's so weird.
I don't know. We know why if she's posting Trump stuff.
Well, no, I'm also trying to remember, like, I was on Tinder for a little while. Like,
she know you? Yeah.
Kessler Edwards scored 15 points tonight. Coming into tonight, he had 39 points for the season.
But I mean, wasn't this game very much Miami Heat, where one random ass player decides they're gonna have their best career game, and then the next game they're going to be a -17. They're going to have 2 points, 8 turnovers, and they won't score like this for the rest of the season. Because this happens every season.
I mean, random scrub Heat killer is a thing. Dante Exum. Look.
Why are they losing a fucking Dante Exum, bro?
You sound like the Celtics fan. Why is Caleb Martin killing us?
He's shitting on us.
Why Dante Exum shitting on? Isn't he from Australia?
Yeah.
Well,
they put Tyler Hero on Dante Exum.
Dante Exum, 27 points, 11 for 13 shooting.
They put
11 for
Tyler
13, motherfucker. That's hilarious. God, this team sucks, man.
Dude, I fucking hate them. I don't know. And the best part is we don't have to see them for over a week.
The Mavs played Kessler Edwards and Omax Prosper, 2 6'7" guys at both of their center, and
we stopped going to where?
Ignored him.
I hate that Jason Kidd got.
It's not even just the Ware thing. Like
he tied points in the paint with the Mavs tonight.
We have to Ware was really good offensively, dude. He has to get better on defense. Like he doesn't rebound and he gives up rebound. He chases blocks where he has no hope of getting.
And he has the not even contesting outside shots every once. Like, dude, you have to at least put your arm up, bro. Like, what are you doing?
And again, it's common. He's a rookie, but it's nobody was complaining. Nobody was complaining about Ware's defense when they were playing zone. As soon as they went to man principles, which by the way, you need to understand how to play drop if you want to be a very good big in this league. He's been a fucking turnstile.
Last night, Kenrich Williams goes off against him because he gets the pop against the drop big. Yep. But that's the thing. Like I like it. I ultimately like because he's getting his reps in a season.
I agree. Play all the rookies. Pella shouldn't have had 10 minutes today. He should have had more.
He was a -12. So
I mean, did you see the people he was playing with during that stretch? He never touched the ball.
No, my favorite thing is we were in
the
the chat.
4 fouls in 10 minutes. Pell Larson is hilarious.
In the chat,
that's a very bad whistle.
He has
for no reason.
In the chat, people were talking about this. What looks like when you play the young guys, and it's like they're not even playing the young guys that much. It's like
Alec Burks played 28 minutes.
It's a lot of Alec Burks, and when Terry's playing, he's at 29 minutes. This is not what it looks like when you play the young guys. They're not playing the young guys. They're not.
I mean, Kashad is away at the G League. He gets no minutes.
Let me tell you guys something about fucking Kashad Johnson. Okay.
Just as okay. Listen,
I know.
He got the standard. He's a damn athlete. If you're talking about playing young guys, why did you sign him, Christopher? Josh Christopher. G has as many minutes as Josh Christopher.
Let's go all in on them if we want
minutes.
to. But let's also stop acting like Kashad Johnson. Like I see people acting like Kashad Johnson can be some kind of answer. No, Kashad Johnson is Jarnell Stokes fucking 3.0.
He's averaging 25 in the G League.
Nigga, you know how many fucking bums average 20 in the G League? Do you guys not remember Stokes? What was that other fucker? Allion Johnson. I don't remember what his fucking name was. There's 1,020 point scores in the G League.
All I'm saying
can't do shit in the regular league.
I'm not asking 25 from him. I'm asking for them to put a big body out there,
bro.
Instead of playing.
He's not a. But here's the thing: Kashad Johnson is not a big body in the NBA.
Is Drew Smith the only two-way guy they've really played since the 22
That's my point.
season?
Yeah, that's
Caleb.
Caleb
Yeah.
was in the 22 season.
No more fucking two-way guys. No more of this shit. Like, stop. Listen. Now, okay, if you want
to, wasn't Lando a two-way guy?
He was, but they stopped playing him.
Yeah, he's a fucking bum. They're all bums.
But the Mavs just played two-way guys tonight, and they kicked our ass. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, and we did it with Kyle Lowry, and we Kyle Guy and all these fucking guys went off for a game or two. They're not good enough. They're just not. Like, Kashad Johnson is never going to be a player in this league. I will stake my fucking life on it. Like, not my life, okay?
I would relax on that one.
my Twitter reputation, Miss Chris.
I'll fucking do my life. Who cares at this point?
Jesus Christ, Luigi.
That should have been the out. No, but like Kashad Johnson, not gonna...
and it's not about being an answer. I'm saying if you're going to play young guys, then play the young guys because that's a part of it. And you see whatever the hell you get because it doesn't matter. So why not play him? Like
someone said Kashad looks like Iguodala 2.0.
And throw a lob up there. He'll go get it. Let him defend a little bit. I mean, if you're giving Pella, who I don't know if Duncan Robinson like rubbed off whistle on him, but it's the same thing. Just like play the guy.
Duncan said double it and give it to the next person. It was fucking Pell Larson on the whistle. Like that's fucking nasty.
Like he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt at all. And that's his damn teammate. So there must be something decent there because they did do decently at Arizona. What I'm saying is if you're going to play with youth, you're going to play with some pace because Franky mentioned it. The Heat don't play fast enough. So, I mean, if what happens with young guys is they play a little bit faster. Now, granted, there might be some moments where it's like, damn, rein it in. But at least it's exciting for them to get the damn ball up and down the floor. Like there's all this thinking.
It's like watching a Jaime. Like if you don't slow the fuck down. But you know what's funny? Yo, watching Davion Mitchell on the break is like, we could do that? Like we could just run faster than the other team?
I've never wanted
and take a layup, Alf.
and make the layup.
I'm just proud he's taking layups. Fucking Tyler had a 3-on-2 with Nico inside, and he took a 3.
Nico is sitting under the basket with nobody within 15 feet of him, and Tyler hits and pulls up for the 3. And of course, Nico doesn't get the rebound because why would you be 6'10" and get rebounds? I hate this fucking team.
Oh man,
Bronny James outscored Jaime Jaquez Jr. today.
Jaime needs to listen. I know the coke is good in Miami, bro.
Whoa,
chill the fuck out. No, I don't care. Reckless speculation. Play the fucking sounder. I don't care because he wasn't this fucking hyped up when he first got to the league. Like he was within control. That motherfucker's on that good Miami coke. Like nobody acts like that. Act like that, or we are hanging out having a good time. They're fading, they go to the bathroom, they're sniffing, and all of a sudden they want to turn up to 5 a.m. That's how fucking Jaime Jaquez plays. He's on fucking cocaine. I don't care. Tell fucking the Heat I said that shit.
Jaime's the only player on the Heat who plays too slow and not fast enough